morning, good afternoon, good evening. It is I, Matthew, aka Snacks XXV, here with another video for you. This is video number 43. I thank you guys so much for tuning in, and as always, I am super excited to be here with you. As you guys know, I recently purchased a DX Racer chair. Super excited about it, made a video about it. You guys seem to really like the video. Super glad that you guys watched that video. So I wanted to give you guys a little bit of an update on how things are going with that chair, so you guys can get a little bit of understanding if you're in the market for one of those chairs, what you should expect, and a little bit that goes along with purchasing one of these chairs. So I'll tell you my DX Racer story, and I hope you guys are excited to hear it, because a couple people said give me an update, let me know how the chair is it worth it, and we're gonna get into all that right now. So I purchased my chair in early December, believe it was December 9th, and I got it put together. I made that video as I put the chair together. I sat in it for the first time on that video. And if you haven't seen that video, I'll link it in the description below. I sat in it, everything was great with the chair. The following day, as many of you know, I work from home. So I do require a good chair to sit in as I go throughout my work day. And I also play a lot of video games, so I wanted a nice comfortable chair to sit in as I do that. The chair I had prior to that was about 9 years old. The finish on the chair was flaking off. It looked really bad. The cushion wasn't very comfortable anymore. It would sink on me when I sat in it. So I was really excited to get this new chair and not have any of those issues. Well, got the new chair, put it together, sat in it for the first day. Everything was perfect. Was super excited. So the next day, I actually went back to work. And I was sitting in the chair, and you know how you readjust yourself in the chair. I was readjusting myself in the chair, and I realized immediately that just like my old chair, I started to sink in my chair. Now, I will tell you how much I paid for this chair. I paid $379. It was originally $399. I had like a $20 off coupon or something like that I got. So I paid $379 for my chair. It was not a gift. It was not something that DX Racer sent me. I paid for that with money, with real dollars. So when I started to sink in the chair, I was immediately disappointed, because that was one of the main issues with my previous chair that I didn't like, that prompted me to get this new chair. So on December 9th, I sent them an email stating, I'm so disappointed. Unfortunately, my chair is sinking. I feel like there's something wrong. If you don't mind, would you please tell me how to proceed, what we need to do to get this fixed? Couple days later, I got an email back stating, we apologize for any delay, even more so that you are experiencing this complication with your chair. I will forward the information that you have provided us to our warranty department, and they will be touching base with you as soon as possible to address this issue. I apologize for any inconvenience. If you have any further questions, blah, 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 contact us. So I got that email on December 10th. So after that, it was December 16th that I got a follow-up email touching base with me about what to do next. And I was very kind to them. I sent them pictures of the chair that I had, sent them pictures of what was going on underneath. I was trying to be, straightforward with them and let them know what was going on. So I got the next email back, and let's check it right here. It said, good evening, Matthew. I'm so sorry that you're having troubles with your chair. I will get a claim into processing first thing in the morning for a new hydraulic cylinder. And I would expect to see your tracking information by the end of the week. So by the time I got this email, it was December 16th. So a week had gone by since I got the chair that I wasn't really able to use it or sit in it comfortably because of the sinking issue. So it took them 1 week to get back to me in regards to that hydraulic cylinder. They're gonna send me a new hydraulic to help with the sinking issue. So I was excited about that, I guess. I'm excited to get my chair working, so thank you for sending me that. So basically what the hydraulic cylinder is, I'll show you this. This is the hydraulic cylinder. It's basically a thick cylinder, heavy, made out of some type of metal that raises your chair up and down. This is what goes into there. So a couple of days later, I don't remember exactly what the date was, I received that new hydraulic cylinder. And this is the old one. But when I received that new hydraulic cylinder, they did not send any instructions on how to put that hydraulic cylinder on. So I scoured the internet, and I hope this isn't too long of a video, but there's a lot of details that I want you guys to know. I scoured the internet trying to find videos on how to remove everything, because when you put the base where the wheels are on the chair and you put the hydraulic cylinder in the center and set the chair on top of it, there's no screws or anything that go in there. So I thought it would be as simple as just pulling everything apart. Well, it's not. Basically what you have to do is flip the chair on its backside, disassemble the base, and beat this bottom part of the hydraulic cylinder with a hammer until it falls out of the wheelbase, okay? So basically you just spent $400 on a chair, and you have to beat it with a hammer in order for this center cylinder to fall out. So I beat it for about 20 minutes one night. I was covered in sweat, and it wasn't budging at all. My wife told me finally, she's like, yo, stop beating on that chair. You're upset right now. You're angry. You can't get it apart. Just try again tomorrow. And as I'm beating on this chair, I don't know if you can tell by this right here, but I was damaging this hydraulic cylinder. I was beating it up. It did not look like this initially. You can see kind of the ding marks on it and some of the paint off of it from me beating with a hammer. So I didn't feel good that I had to beat this chair with a hammer in order to get the hydraulic cylinder off. And you can look at it where it kind of scraped off there. So this is a brand new chair, and I'm beating it to death trying to get this hydraulic cylinder out so I can replace it with the new one. So finally, I got it out the following day. My wife told me to stop for that night. I stopped for that night. I went back to it the next morning. But instead of beating it with a normal hammer, I went and got a rubber mallet because I was tired of beating it with the steel hammer, you know, breaking this up and beating it to death and things like that. So I went and got a rubber mallet, beat it a few times, and I finally got the hydraulic cylinder out and was able to replace it. What a sigh of relief, right? So I got the new hydraulic cylinder on there. I put the chair back up. I sit down in it, and immediately I start sinking with the second hydraulic cylinder that I've got in my chair. I'm super mad at this point because it took so much effort and so much time to get this hydraulic cylinder off of there and put the new one on there. I was heated at that point. So I emailed them. Let's see what I said to them. So I said, hello, I'm not gonna use the person's name. I received my new hydraulic cylinder and got it installed, and it seemed to work. My chair is consistently sinking as well with the new cylinder. I looked at the weight limit for this chair, and the weight limit is 330 pounds. I weigh 260 pounds, so I am not over the limit. I've double and triple checked to make sure that the chair was assembled correctly, and it is assembled correctly according to your instructional videos that I've seen online. I work from home, and having a reliable chair is very, very important. So while I love this chair, I either need to return it or exchange it for a different model so that I can get one that is not consistently sinking on me. So that's the email I sent. And I sent that email on December 27th. So this is already, let's see, on the 9th, this is almost 3 weeks that I've been going on with this issue with this chair. So she emails me on January the 4th. And in between December 27th and January 4th, I called DX Racer about 10 times to see what we need to do. I got another cylinder, it's not working. I'm talking to this customer service lady, and she was sweet, but she wasn't getting me to the person that could fix my issue. DX Racer only solves these issues through email. So if you call in, you're not gonna be able to speak with a human to solve your issue. You have to communicate through email. So after another week of contacting them, I finally got an email on January 4th, which was 2 days ago, stating, "Good afternoon, Travis." That's not my name. My name is Matthew. "If the cylinder itself did not work, it would be the bearing in the control mechanism. As I cannot accept a return exchange for this issue, I will get a new mechanism sent out to you this week. I apologize for the inconvenience, and I promise I will get this fixed for you." So this is the same customer service representative that sent me the replacement hydraulic cylinder, telling me that it's the control mechanism now, and they need to send me a new control mechanism, which I'm already dreading because taking apart this chair the first time was not easy. But I'm gonna have to take it apart again to put this new control mechanism on there. So I tell her, yo, what if it's not the control mechanism that's the problem? I just want to make sure that the money I have invested hasn't gone to waste on a chair that isn't living up to its standards. I appreciate your prompt response. She says, there are only so many things wrong with the chair for the sinking issue. I promise I will be able to fix it for you. If the control mechanism does not work for some reason, please let me know. So today, ran some errands this morning, did a few things. I got home, there's a box on my doorstep. Today is the 6th. So within 2 days, I got the new control mechanism. Pretty excited, that was pretty prompt. But I'm still disappointed because it took me 7 days to tell you that I needed that for you to send it to me. And I got this new control mechanism in the mail today. This is very heavy, by the way. Got this in the mail, and as soon as I got it out the box, I looked at it. I was like, yo, there's nothing on my chair that looks like this. Nothing at all. This is the wrong control mechanism. But I was like, you know what? I trust them. I trust DX Racer. I'm going to go ahead and try to put this on. So I flip over my chair, unscrew everything, try to put this control mechanism on. And there's 4 bolts that go in your chair to hold it together. The bolt holes on my chair do not line up with this control mechanism. So I cannot even put this control mechanism on my chair. Okay. So it's been about a month that I've had this chair. Haven't been able to sit in it comfortably the entire time that I've owned the chair. They will not accept a return or an exchange for the device. They keep sending me replacement parts, which requires me to disassemble my chair. And mind you, when I have to disassemble my chair, there are no instructions provided. So I basically have to scour the internet in order to find a video that helps me to disassemble this chair safely so that I'm not damaging my $379 chair and not damaging my investment. So I got this today. It does not fit. I've sent 2 emails letting the same customer service agent know that it does not fit. So now I'm in a waiting game again. So needless to say, why did I want to make this video for you guys? Not to say that DX Racer makes a bad product. However, the journey to get a problem fixed with your chair is a nightmare. I've spent over a month trying to get my chair to the position that it should have been the day I got it. And it's really starting to get to me. I honestly am excited to use the chair. I haven't been able to use the chair as it's designed since I got it. And I'm excited for the time where I'll be able to do that. But today ain't that day. I haven't been able to use the chair correctly since I got it. So I'm waiting on an email back from that same person. I will keep you updated with what happens. But if you guys do get a hold of DX Racer and you get one of their chairs, make sure that everything works for you and do your best to make sure that they will solve the issue. I'm not faulting them for the problems with the chair. However, I am faulting them for the time that it takes me to get these parts, communicate with you, and to try to communicate that there's a problem still. And I'm also a little bit disappointed that they won't accept a return or exchange. I don't know what's going on with this chair that's sitting next to me over here. I don't know if there's a deeper problem that would result in an exchange, but the fact that they told me that I can't return or exchange it is a little bit disappointing to me. So I will continue to keep you guys updated. Thank you for watching this video. I know it's a little bit long, but I wanted to include all the details on what I'm experiencing with this chair, and I hope that you guys do not experience the same. With that being said, you can see a little bit more about me on Twitter, Instagram, and Twitch. Please follow me there. And also, if you like what you've seen, hit the thumbs up, share the video with the homies. It's always much appreciated. Thank you guys for tuning in, and you have an awesome day.